Seeing as how I work with the MSC as their ambassador for Canada, I have a few pieces of fish around. And the first fish dish that I have is my classic take on a filet of fish. Great to do with your kids. It's super really fun and quick. Everything just goes in and you blitz it. So I'm gonna put the fish right in the mixer. An onion, 1 egg, some garlic and onion powder, salt, fennel pepper. It's like my secret ingredient with fish. I use it for everything, but it's equal parts fennel seeds and peppercorns toasted. A little bit of honey and some white vinegar. So this is really simple. If 1 egg goes in, this is when you get your kids involved if you like. They can crack the egg and make the mess. Okay, so chopped onions. Next goes in about a teaspoon each of garlic and onion powder. That is straightforward. A tablespoon of salt. A little teaspoon of fennel pepper, which actually isn't in the recipe, but I like using it. I think the secret for this one for me is the sugar, the honey, and the vinegar are like the surprising element, sweet and sour. That's sort of, I think, what makes this take on a fish witch, filet o fish, the jammer. So about 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, we got that, and then white vinegar. Okay, everything is now in the mixer, the food processor, the rebel coop, whatever you want to call it. All you have to do is turn it on and blitz it all together. Boom. So now we take a look. Looks great. I actually have square buns today that I got from a friend of mine, so I'm going to do a more square shape. So I'm going to freeze these a little bit so you can pick them up, and then we're going to go into a breading station. Breading station, classic breading station. Flour is number 1, 1 or 2 eggs, depending on how many you're doing. Just quickly twist together. So you start with your flour, then it goes egg, and then it goes breadcrumbs. And you just put it in the flour, put it a little bit there. Shake it off. The secret about breading stations, you always keep 1 hand for dry and 1 hand for wet. So I got my egg in there, it's getting all gooey and joyful. Shake off any excess, throw it in the mixture. It's another great way to do it with kids because they can make a mess and you can, I like making a mess, so I'm gonna make a bit of a mess. Just turn your stove on to medium heat. So I've got some toasted buns here, a little pan going there. Best way to check your temperature is by your hand. You can feel it around 2 inches above the pan. You're good to go, so it needs another second. And she's in there doing her thing. It's gonna take a couple of minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna start building my bun. I love condiments, so I'm gonna be generous. You can hear that fish take doing its thing. Generous with the tartar sauce, or the graviche, which is a classic way to say it. I'm gonna do it top and bottom. There you go, lots. Don't be shy. You see there's a nice caramelization happening here. It's doing its thing. It's nice and crispy on the top. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't go too fast because I want it to cook all the way through. Just keep flipping it back and forth until it's ready to go. I'd say another 2 or 3 minutes and then we're going to make the sandwich. I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to taste it. So I think it's going to go.